We are counting down the 8 proven ways anyone can dramatically boost gas mileage, backed by real data, not myths. From quick do-it-yourself fixes that restore lost efficiency to smart driving habits and unexpected technology upgrades, each step delivers measurable gains. The biggest improvements might surprise you, especially when they all add up. Which quick change kicks off our mileage countdown? Let us start with number 8. Tire pressure is the fastest way to reclaim lost miles per gallon, and it costs nothing. The Department of Energy and EPA both confirm that every pound per square inch below your car's recommended pressure drops fuel economy by about 0.2%. That means just 4 underinflated tires can rob you of up to 3% efficiency, which is money burned for nothing. Most tires lose about 1 pound per square inch each month, even when there is no leak. Grab a pressure gauge and check your tires when cold. Aim for the exact number printed on your driver's door jamb, not the sidewall. It takes 2 minutes and the savings are instant. At your next tire change, consider rolling resistance options. These can add another 1 to 2% improvement, according to EPA studies. Small steps like this build the foundation for bigger gains ahead. A faulty oxygen sensor quietly drains your wallet, often long before the check engine light flashes. When this sensor fails, the engine computer guesses at the air-fuel mix, running rich and burning extra gas. That can slash your mileage by 10 to 15%, sometimes more. Most sensors last about 60,000 to 100,000 miles, but many fail sooner. A basic OBD2 scanner, available for under $30, can read codes like P0130 to P0167 that point to a bad sensor. Replacing one yourself costs $40 to $100 in parts and takes less than an hour on most cars. No dealership markup, no waiting room, and the payback can be just a few months if your miles per gallon jumps back to normal. Clearing fault codes after the swap resets the system, letting your engine run lean and efficient again. Under the hood, 3 quick swaps can add up to real gas savings. Start with the AIR filter. If it's clogged, your engine has to work harder to pull in air, especially in older or carbureted vehicles. Modern engines are less sensitive, but a dirty filter can still sap power and efficiency. Most manufacturers recommend checking or replacing the air filter every 15,000 to 30,000 miles. Next, spark plugs. Worn or fouled plugs mean incomplete combustion and wasted fuel. Even a single bad plug can drop your mileage by up to 3%. Swapping in a fresh set at the interval listed in your owner's manual, often 30,000 to 100,000 miles, restores that lost efficiency. Finally, oil viscosity matters more than most people think. Using the manufacturer's recommended grade, especially a modern 0W20 synthetic oil, cuts internal friction and can boost miles per gallon by 1 to 2%. Stick to the schedule, and these 3 basics quietly stack up, making your engine ready for the next round of driving tweaks. Highway speed is where gas mileage can rise or fall faster than most drivers realize. Aerodynamic drag does not just creep up as you go faster, it explodes. Above 60 miles per hour, every extra 5 miles per hour can drop your fuel economy by about 7%, according to the Department of Energy. For most cars, the peak efficiency window sits between 45 and 60 miles per hour. Push past that, and you are paying a premium in wasted fuel just to fight the wind. For commuters, this trade-off is real. Slowing down from 70 to 60 miles per hour on a 20-mile highway stretch adds only about 3 minutes to your trip, but can save you a gallon of gas every week. Cruise control is your ally here. By holding a steady speed, it smooths out the tiny surges and dips that add up to lost efficiency. Studies from Consumer Reports confirm that using cruise control on flat highways can boost miles per gallon by 5 to 12%. It is a simple habit with a big payoff, especially for anyone with a long daily drive. Pulse and glide driving takes advantage of how engines operate most efficiently, not at a steady crawl, but by alternating short bursts of gentle acceleration with long periods of coasting. On open roads, this means accelerating up to a safe speed in your car's most efficient gear, then lifting off the gas and letting the car slow gradually before repeating the cycle. Studies show that when done right, pulse and glide can deliver 10 to 20% better fuel economy compared to holding a constant speed, especially on rural highways or lightly trafficked routes. Modern fuel-injected cars shut off fuel flow completely when coasting in gear at speed, so every second you are gliding, you are using zero fuel. Combine this with anticipatory driving, scanning traffic ahead, easing off early for red lights, timing your approach to avoid stops, and you build real savings into every commute. But safety always comes first. Keep a steady pace in heavy traffic, never coast in neutral where it is illegal or unsafe, and do not draft or tailgate for any reason. Mastering these habits takes practice, but the payoff is clear. Drivers using these techniques on long routes routinely report 15% gains, all without a single modification to their vehicle. Shedding extra drag and weight from your vehicle does not just clean up the look, it pays off every mile, especially at highway speeds. An empty roof rack or cargo box can add up to 15% more aerodynamic drag, according to EPA and SAE testing. That drag translates directly into wasted fuel, and removing a roof box from a mid-size car can restore as much as 5% of your highway mileage, or even more if you are carrying bikes or bulky gear. For pickup drivers, a simple tonneau cover over the bed smooths airflow, saving about 0.3 gallons of gas for every 100 miles on the open road. That is a 2% gain for many trucks, an improvement you will see every time you fill up. Even smaller changes matter. Swapping to lightweight wheels, dropping just 8 pounds per corner, can improve stop-and-go fuel economy by around 2%, based on instrumented tests. These bolt-on changes do not require advanced tools, and the payback stacks up over long trips or a year of commuting. Trim the excess, and your car's efficiency climbs with every mile. Instant feedback has changed the way drivers save gas. Plug-in onboard diagnostics dongles and eco-coaching apps now deliver real-time miles per gallon numbers and idle alerts straight to your dashboard or phone. Instead of guessing, you see the impact of every tap on the throttle, live. Data from UC Davis shows that drivers using these tools cut their fuel use by an average of 6 to 8%. Some commercial fleets, with full coaching and incentives, have pushed that number up to 15%. The biggest gains come from changing habits, reducing idle time, smoothing out acceleration, and responding to visual cues like throttle traces and shift prompts. In Atlanta's public transit fleet, eco-training paired with telematics dropped idle time by nearly a third and saved 5% on fuel across hundreds of buses. For commuters, aftermarket gauges and Bluetooth onboard diagnostics devices cost less than $50 and pay for themselves in months. The tech does not just track your driving, it coaches you, turning every trip into a feedback loop that cements better habits. Stack this live coaching on top of the basics, and you will see your miles per gallon climb higher than you thought possible. Stacking every proven habit, upgrade, and driving tweak does not just add up, it multiplies. When Jeff Saylor set out to cut his fuel costs in half, he did not chase myths or magic gadgets. He started with a neglected F-150 pickup, logging every gallon and mile. Over a single month, Jeff swapped to full synthetic oil, replaced his air filter, set his tire pressures to 45 pounds per square inch, and installed a tonneau cover. Each morning, he checked his tire pressures and reset his trip meter. On the road, he eased into the throttle, used cruise control for steady highway runs, and left extra space to coast smoothly between traffic lights. The result, his truck's average highway mileage jumped from 18 to 36 miles per gallon. Fuel logs and dash displays told the story. Double the efficiency with no engine swaps or wild sacrifices. Jeff's story is not an outlier. Wayne Gertis, the father of hypermiling, once pushed a stock Prius to 93.158 miles per gallon on a cross-country record run. While few will reach that ceiling, the lesson is clear. Real-world drivers can double their mileage by combining smart maintenance, aerodynamic tweaks, and disciplined habits. The full checklist works only when every step is in play: tire pressure, filters, sensors, oil, drag reduction, feedback, and driving style. For anyone ready to commit, the challenge is simple. Follow the plan for 30 days, track your numbers, and watch the savings add up. The proof is in the logbook and the gas station receipts you will skip. Across all 8 miles per gallon breakthroughs, one truth stands out. Efficiency isn't locked in the factory, it's in your hands. Small changes, when combined, yield dramatic results. The real secret isn't hidden tech, it's your daily choices. Gas mileage isn't just a number, it's control over your wallet and the road ahead.